It's me back again, day 152. So, there's one thing that I've realized today is probably the most influential thing or the best thing that I have been able to realize until today is if previously every time when I used to say about learn about yourself, it's just like I was just speaking, but I never understand what it means. Like I felt like understanding yourself means just knowing about your things and stuff. But today there is one thing I realized. If you want to understand it, is to understand the world. If you understand everything about the world, then the first step is to understand yourself. When you understand yourself, then you understand everything. This is one thing that I have realized today. And the world, until you make your subconscious conscious, the subconscious will control your action, and you will call it fate. Previously I have never understand this one. I I didn't even understand the meaning of this thing. Like, what the hell is even that? What does subconscious conscious, you call it fate? What does that mean? I have never been able to understand that. But today it became very crystal clear to me what it means. And when Carl Jung said this thing, what he actually meant about the habit and stuff, I actually understand the whole concept, or maybe partial concept, but I was able to get something out of this sentence. So let's start the day. Woke up around 6:25 and then did my thing, went for the job. I was gonna get 5 minutes late. I was gonna get 10 minutes late, so I was driving like crazy, and I wasn't listening to anything. It was just me with my thoughts and telling myself don't get preoccupied by a single thing if my thoughts were going out of control, and telling myself so many things actually. Like, anyway, I went to the job, started the job, went in there, nothing new thing, new training, I wasn't doing anything anyway, so I was just doing my thing, didn't care about anything else, even though there was a trainee or stuff, even though I had to give them orders and stuff. I refused to do it. I was just thinking about myself, controlling my actions, controlling my emotions and stuff. So I started working in there. I was having a very good time. It was actually going good, and everything is alright. Nothing is bad happening. There were times when things were out of control. There were times when the workers, my colleagues, they were triggering my emotions, but I didn't let it go away. I was just sitting there, not telling anyone. But I did one mistake today, and it's not a mistake, actually it's a habit. It's a habit of mine. So this habit is like, everywhere I work, no matter what place I work, I've always tried to gain advantage on them. I've always tried to cheat on them, or like showing them I'm smart moves and stuff. this is a habit of mine. This is a pattern of mine, and this is one thing that is subconscious on me. And today I realize that everywhere I work, I have done this. No matter where I work, I have done this. So it is a subconscious thing, and it got backfire on me. Like every time I have done this, it has come to backfire me. The first two jobs it didn't. The one of the job it didn't come backfire me as well. But the previous job got backfired on me, and this one as well, it got backfired on me. The owner knew the thing, and he came to me and he told me that it's not a good thing. And after, but the way he told me was not a good way, I would say. He was like rude and stuff. But the main thing was I did the mistake, and of course he was gonna backfire at me. There was what I was even expecting, like. And after he got pissed off at me, and I began to think like what the hell happened and stuff, and I was so pissed off. I was flustered, and I was trying to get out of that emotion as quick as I can. And that's the point where I realized life is coming through me, not at me. So if I had just been there thinking about that he told me this kind of thing, and if I had sowed my anger and stuff and things like that, then things would have been different. And I thought like I'm gonna go to him and tell him that if you wanna say this kind of thing, just say to me in person. You don't have to discuss with me like that. And I was gonna say to him, and while I was eating my food, I was scrolling through Facebook, and there's one post that came to me, was like, never say anything when you are in a heated moment, or stuff like that. But what it meant, there was a post which actually meant like, never say anything when you are angry. You might regret it later. Cool yourself down and think about it. That was the indication that it actually wanted to give me. That was the lesson it wanted to give me, and it actually came to me at the right moment, and I calmed myself down, and that's when I realized life is coming at me. So, and after that, when I told myself that quote, and then I started to stop thinking about it. I started to think about everything, different kind of things, different when things where my emotion actually matters, and it went actually good. Like I was able to get rid of the negative emotions, and I was happy about that. And every time I felt bad, it came to me saying, life is coming through you, not at you. And I was able to get out of everything, and did my job after that. And I had to ask for help as well, and he came to me to give me money, and I asked him for help. He couldn't help me, and he even explained to me why the thing that I did pissed him off. And although he couldn't help me, but he actually gave me some recommendation, and like ask him and stuff, and I was able to get help. I was able to ask help to the other person as well, and I was able to ask help to many people like that. I don't know if they're gonna help me or not, but to be able to ask for help is a kind of strength as well. And like in the morning, I was so scared to ask for help, but by the afternoon, I was able to do it. It's a new kind of strength that I was able to get today. And Eh, well, I haven't sorted things out yet, but it actually got me somewhere. It got me into some kind of direction, which was a very good thing. And after that, finished my job and went to another job, listening to the music and stuff. Went in there with the old clothes on, everything is new. Went to the dementia section again, and after when I started working in there, there was a kind of feeling that got me agitated. Was the feeling of hopelessness. I went in there, I know nothing. What should I do? What should I do? I know nothing, and I got lost in it. And I began to realize that there was something wrong in the way I was thinking. And then I told myself while I was attending a resident while I was attending and resident, even though you are lost, if you told yourself you are lost, then you are lost. But as I said, life is coming through me. If the confidence is coming through me, then only I'll be able to feel confident. If hopelessness is coming to me, then of course I'll feel hopelessness. And then I got active. I began to act. Confidence was coming through me. Then everything went all right. Like I was able to do everything. And although even when they didn't want me, I was able to do everything. And it actually gave me a good type of confidence as well. Later on my break, I was reading books as well. And after I read my book, I accidentally left my phone in the car. And after I went inside the job, then I realized the phone was not with me. And I was in a kind of conflicting stage, like should I get my phone or not? And I decided not to. And after that is the life-changing point of mine. Like without phone, I was thinking I was actually inside the workplace, and I was able to actually feel like, okay, I'm doing my work. And at the end of the shift, I'm just absorbing my thoughts and thoughts because it was not busy. And at the end, I had to watch some people as well. While I was in there, in my mind, there are so many things that are going through. There was like mathematical equation going through my head, and I was trying to solve those equations. And after a few minutes, after solving those equations, I tried to do a meditation, and at that point, this thing come to me. Until you make your subconscious conscious, the subconscious will control all over your action, and you will call it the fate. And that's when I realized everything I did today, that the smart thing that I wanted to try, the cheating thing that I wanted to give today, is a subconscious part of me, which is embedded in my subconscious mind. And with that subconscious mind, it created consequences, and I felt like things are going against me. But if I knew that thing, the subconscious thing, consciously, like if I had known that this is a habit of mine and I shouldn't do it, if I had known that thing, that it is a subconscious part of me, I have to be careful with it, then I would have changed circumstances. But subconscious part of my brain control me, and thing happened, and I was gonna call it a fate. But that meditation helped me to, so yeah, that meditation actually helped me to experience this, and I'm so happy for that. And after that meditation, I went outside because I had a job to do as well. Like I actually feel like so much present, so much inside the work that I have never felt like that any in any other day, and that is one extraordinary thing that I was able to feel today, and I'm really happy for that. And yeah, after that, the vision was very clear to me. Like I was very conscious. The clarity was way too much, and yeah, that was all. I came home, I ate my food, I played some games, and I'm making this video. I'm gonna go home and do some toilet, and I'm gonna sleep. And yeah, that is all. I'm really happy for today, the experience that I was able to get today, the learnings that I was able to get today, the lesson I was able to get today. I'm really grateful for that. I don't know how I was able to experience this kind of lessons, this kind of emotions, and this kind of clarity kind of thing, but it really gave me a inspiration today, and I'm really happy for that. And yeah, to be able to experience another day like this, I'm really happy for it. I'm really grateful for it. So thank you, Jesus, for this kind of day as well. Now I'm gonna sleep. I'll wake up. It will be another day in the paradise, and I'll see how it goes. So I'm grateful for the day. I'm grateful for every kind of lessons and experience. And yeah, that is all. I don't know. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Bye.